for?
I've been ready since we stepped into the building for spring training. Maybe not like baseball-wise, but mind-wise, I've been ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
So baseball-wise now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, spring training is so nice because I liked kind of like it wasn't slow in spring training. Just have a few games where like it didn't feel too right, but then now it just feels everything's back.
You've talked about it a little bit this spring, but like also the difference, say, between like how much have you just sort of geared up for the season versus
Getting that rhythm. There's no rhythm on this side of it when you go 4 innings and you sit the next day. It's nice to get that. Game. I'm playing tomorrow too. Obviously, probably not too many ABs, but to get in that rhythm is really what I'm excited for. 6 games in a row, coming up 7 actually. I think we got 4 games against the Braves, so yeah, a lot of fun to come.
and how different was that sort of like last year you knew but you didn't know. And you were also traveling all over the
Yeah.
desert. Like how different was it?
I didn't know anything last year. People would tell me, and then I'd be like, "Don't even say it," because I don't even believe it. I'm not gonna believe it till I see it. So last year was a completely different vibe, but I'm kind of a little bit not upset with myself, but I think I could have treated it the same as last year and maybe gotten a little more progress out of it. But to be honest, I feel like I'm just in a spot now where I'm getting better day by day. So it's kind of nice to chill and build it up because now I'm ready for 162 better than I ever have been.
Is that probably like a learning process too? I mean, maybe you were just figuring out what a veteran does in his spring training.
That's what I always say is learning. Like I like to learn, and it wasn't necessarily the easy way of learning it, but now I know. You come in next year, it's like, yeah, it's chill, but lock it in. It's hard to stay locked in. You only get into ABs and you're out of there, so lock it in. Stay locked in every single game.
What do you like you did this spring? Like to get ready. What do you feel like you?
Well, I didn't walk a single time, so that was that was kind of annoying. But I was getting pitches to hit. I think I had long ABs, good ABs, some bad ones, but a lot of good ABs. A lot of good contact. I think a lot more power, a lot more, barrel. When I hit it, it sounds a little different than it did last year.
I know it's spring training, but you did hit 4 home runs. You had one today. Do you feel like you're more into that power than you were this time last year?
I think I just know my swing better than I did last year. I think now it's easier for me to go out there and be easy and hit homers, not try to. I think maybe you get into a rhythm, you start hitting homers, then you're like, all right, let's keep going. You try to a little bit and it falls off. So just staying in the rhythm, being easy to the ball, being a little chill in the box, that's probably the best thing I learned this spring.
You guys will get on the plane here shortly, head back to San Diego. What do you like about this group you have in particular, 26-man roster heading into opening day?
It's just the same thing as last year with the people. Like, we had people come in last year that were new. We had people come in that were from all over the place, and, everybody vibed. It was the same this spring. There was no beef anywhere in the clubhouse. There was nothing going on that really had any outstanding input. It was just straight up just culture. It was vibes. Everybody's their friend. Everybody's cool. But then also I met some new people. Like Maldonado and I sat on the bench today and talked a lot about just, do you know how good you can be? And I'm like, I don't know how good I can be, but I know how good I want to be. So it's nice to have people you can go to and ask, hey, how is it that you keep maintaining your body this long? And, it's nice to hear those things from him.